I like to be associated with winners, and what I've heard already this morning, Chelsea's a winning company and George is a winner. So, most people in this room wouldn't even have a clue of what sport I do. And this is the sport of surf ski paddling, which is an offshoot, and we know the Olympic is starting from paddling. So it's a sport that's been around for a long time, but this is the sport of surf ski paddling. I became the first person in the world to win the junior and senior Ironman on the same day in the same competition. Very proud of it. Remember, work with your colleagues. Talk. It's very important. Get it off your shoulders. Speak to your colleagues. Speak to your friends, because they will help you. Everybody likes helping everybody else, and especially my family. So, last year, it's funny, dates always work there. Last year, I go, and you can see on the slide on the right, I said, I've got a sore back. I walk into my radiologist's room, and he's a good friend of mine. He said, "Hey, Oscar, geez, your back's looking good for a 90-year-old. I said, "Bugger you, I'm only 60. So on the right, I've got no cartilage in my back. But on the left, they find another tumor in my bone. So they said, okay, so we're going to do radiation again, and we're going to start chemo again. This is November, October, November. I'm in the hospital, and the doctor tells my wife, bring the family home. You've got no chance. October last year. Even they bring the priest. I said, what the hell is he doing here? They brought the priest, and I said, listen, I'm not ready to go. There's too many people I need to educate. There's too many people I need to help. They're not going. And again, in adversity, you've got to do some radical stuff. So I told you about fasting. I fasted for 21 days. And I took, you can see, I was at stage 4, 1420. The normal person's got 0 kappa light chains. This is my bone marrow cancer. 21 days I fasted. And I survived. I survived because I did it differently. Because life is always in your hands, but it's not really. And the reason I wrote this book, on the 29th of November 2019, I phoned my friend Graham Spencer and said, Graham, we're going to write a book. But it's not going to be a book about sport. It's going to be a book about how to motivate people to overcome the odds. I've got no interest in showing people what I did, but I wanted people to learn. So after every chapter, there's life lessons. Understand this. I hope you're going to get a little bit of motivation. I wrote this book so that if you read a page a day, a page a week, a chapter a month, it's going to keep you motivated for the rest of your life to keep and make Cell C number 1. That's why I wrote this book. And the most important thing that I've got in my life is I've just got to live long enough till they find a cure. The record for this cancer is 33 years. I've done 4. I want to break the world record. But it's so important here, as you all sit here, I can tell you something now. If you just write down a goal today when you leave this town hall, it's going to change your life. And all if you just write it down on your phone, on a piece of paper, 85% of those goals are achieved. So write that goal down. I've written it. Indelibly in my mind, I've said, I'm going to outlast this bloody cancer until they found a cure. So, write down, no matter how small that goal is, and I hope you achieve it. Thank you very much.